Taylor Swift and Ice Spice throwing up demonic signs live on TV at the Super Bowl. Celebrities drinking the blood of prepubescent boys to stay young forever. This and more at 11. I'm a red-blooded American, which means I like a good conspiracy theory from time to time. And by like, I mean I like to laugh at them because you have to be stupid to believe in conspiracy theories. Or do you? Recently, I saw a Jarvis Johnson video where he dove into the conspiracy theories of TikTok. And while I was watching, I thought, it's probably not that bad. He probably just played it up for the video. So I did some digging, and I can safely say it is that bad. There is an unreal amount of conspiracy theory nonsense on this platform. Or is it nonsense? Allow me to introduce to you the first account. This is Evil Eyes. Before we get to the content, I just want to point out, look at how many views this account has. 13.5 million, 12.8 million, absolute bangers. Let me show you an example of the content that this here page posts. The thing from the news anchor intro is not a joke. This is real. Crowd boos after Ice Spice does devil signs and shows evil upside down cross. I feel like the booing was unrelated. Am I crazy? I don't know. I did think this whole thing of Ice Spice being with Taylor Swift the whole time at the Super Bowl, I thought that's really great marketing for Ice Spice. Taylor Swift literally got like 4 free commercials or 5 free Super Bowl commercials for just being at the Super Bowl getting shown on TV. Insane. Great marketing. But this is hilarious. The crowd boos because they're like, oh, devil worshiper. Ah, boo! I think it probably has to do with something about the game, right? Or is it because Taylor Swift chugged on camera? Wait, is Taylor Swift chugging? Wait, that's so sick. How have I not seen this? This is the real story here. Taylor Swift taking it to the dome like a champ. Without seeing more of this, this seems pretty innocent, I'm sure. But as we dig further into this account, you'll start to see that they do this all the time. For every time a celebrity is on TV, like, here you go. Here's Ice Spice and Pete Davidson on SNL with the caption, "They don't even hide it anymore."
Ooh, look at us, 3 Gen Z icons.
Aren't you like 40?
They don't even hide that they're 40.
No, long time ago I met this guy and made a deal where I get to stay 25 years old for forever.
What guy?
Tall fella, horns, red fur, I don't know, little hoods.
Keen, that's the devil, dude.
SNL as a show is skit comedy, right? And they open with a monologue from the host and also some other actors from the show, which is usually full of jokes. Much like this joke here. But if you put some conspiracy theory music and the caption, "They don't even hide it anymore," over top of it, it begins to look very sinister.
Time ago I met this guy and made a deal where I get to stay 25 years old for forever.
What guy?
Tall fella, horns, red fur, I don't know, little hoods.
Keen, that's the devil, dude.
Kenan Thompson worships the devil? It's pretty funny. I don't know. It's just, maybe it's satire. I think that the comments seem to think that it's satire, but actually, no. Then Ice Spice throwing devil horns with her hands? It's all related! We're about to blow the roof off of this thing. Let's look at this one. Can we also be generationally conditioned?
Then, when the jar is opened, the fleas will not jump out. Behavior is now set for the rest of their lives.
That's not how they look. That's not how they look. So what they're saying is the government might be doing this to us with school or with our environment, teaching us to be sheeple. Just like these fleas, you're just a little flea in a jar. Wake up! This is all fun to laugh at, but then I look at the comments and I see this guy, Gabe, who says the same thing happens with school. That's harmful to the fabric of society. Did you ever wonder why, after all the years we were made to attend school, not once did they teach us our rights? That's by Slaytanic. I'd like to dig into all these people. To say that two things that are not related are related in some way, it works to a certain part of our little monkey mind because we like patterns, but it's never related. That's just how the world works. Things are random and things just happen. People love to draw parallels between two things, especially when they think that they're not in on something. You know what I mean? That someone's trying to hide something from them or trying to trick them. It's like, you're not gonna trick me with your multi-generational flea conditioning, you tricksy bastard. All right, what's this one? Yo, lizard people!
What?
Wait, hold on. This is clearly a Snapchat filter, is it not? Wait, what's that lady doing in the background? Where the f did she go? Whoa. Where did that lady go? Did she just blink sideways? What's up with that guy's teeth? Nah, they're just British. Why is the camera so shaky in all of these? It's giving me motion sickness. Funny that it's always so low res and they're always just like... Okay, what's next? I love this one. This is
guys,
amazing.
More creepy conspiracy stuff. Now, what you're looking at is the baby, okay? And supposedly, he's in a costume for a music video called The Boogeyman.
How do we know that that is actually the baby? How do you know it's not someone hired to lip sync the song? Also, why wouldn't you want to do it? Why wouldn't you want to be in your own music video? That looks so fun.
They're literally laughing at us, bro. They are mocking us.
They're literally openly mocking us. Oh, dude, you guys are not going to believe what I'm going to tell you. The baby is actually a shape-shifting goblin. Look at this video. Look. Why would he eat steak like that? Why wouldn't he eat a smoothie like a regular healthy person? He's chomping on steak like he's some kind of weird creature.
They are literally showing us the truth in plain sight. And if you don't believe me, well, the truth does sound crazy in a world full of lies, so...
That's such a good video. Why would he not make a video of himself in this costume? Look at how good the makeup looks. That's money right there. I love the opening.
All right, guys, more creepy conspiracy stuff. Now,
All right, guys, more creepy conspiracy stuff. You're not going to believe this one. So here was what we have is an orc from Mordor. How did they get out of Mordor, you ask? When the ring has been destroyed for thousands of years. Sauron coming back? What are they not telling us? Anyway, the next thing that I'm going to look at is another celebrity theory, which is maybe my favorite thing, but watch the wrist. Hold on. I don't understand. Not the same person. Different hair, not the same person. What is the point of this? What does this mean? My theory suggests that these powerful individuals or organizations have the ability to create exact copies of themselves known as clones. These clones could potentially be used for various purposes, such as replacing influential figures or carrying out secret agendas. But we know this is not Beyonce. How do we know that? Because of the wrist? Because her wrist turned when she undid the top of her thing? Kella. We'll call her Kella. This is a lady who just green screens herself in front of things and points at stuff. Some of the things that she says are unreal. The way I found her was this video right here about the solar eclipse that's coming up next month.
Something is not right about this eclipse. This is the path that it will take, and it will cross over with the eclipse that we had in 2017,
Okay.
making an X on the country. Right there in the crosshairs, right there is a town called Maconda, Illinois.
Maconda rhymes with Wakanda. Marvel. Bob Iger. Have you thought about that? Am I doing it?
Right there by Carbondale, where the X meets, is Maconda.
Two eclipses in the same country will likely cross over each other, and they will always make an X if they do that. And there has to be some kind of town in the X? I don't get what the point is. Is she saying that, like, the government is controlling the path of the sun and, like, trying to signal to us that something is going to happen at this spot because they used the eclipses to show it? Like, what is this National Treasure Act logic? I don't understand.
Now, what I did find interesting is that there is a giant city-state...
Giants. They're trying to bring back the Giants.
Are we waking up giants?
No, she didn't say, are we waking up giants?
Now, Maconda translated to South African means little ones.
Okay, so Maconda translated to a random language, let's say South African, means little ones. Little ones are smaller
Then giants.
Are we the little ones? And they're the big ones coming when the eclipse happens. Is this satire? Is this real? This cannot possibly be her train of thought when she sees the eclipse map. She's like, wait, hold on. Something's not right here. What's in the center of that X?
Why have they already predicted a historical chance of cloud coverage on the day of the solar eclipse?
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything?
The fact that there is a giant city-state park right outside Sewanee National Forest, which is known for Bigfoot sightings.
What does Bigfoot have to do with this?
Are the clouds a attempt to hide the eclipse from us so that we don't see what happens in the shadows? Because let me remind you, this total solar eclipse will last for 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
What does 4 minutes and 30 seconds mean? Everything looks suspicious when you're looking for suspicious stuff. That's what I'm saying. See, Nilla. All right, what else do we got? She's got some freaking theories, man. Look at how many videos she's made. She's got some bangers on here. The Adam and Eve story.
Suspicious as shit that the CIA pulled this book off the shelf.
Can you imagine living with this woman and everything you do? She's like,
It's suspicious as shit that you didn't screw the milk lid on. What's up with that?
Suspicious as shit that the CIA pulled this book off the shelves before people ever had the chance to read it.
where does she get her information from? How does she know that the CIA pulled this book off the shelf before people even got the chance to read it? Hold on. The Adam and Eve story. A declassified and sanitized document discussing the topic of lost ancient human civilizations and cataclysms that occurred on Earth thousands of years ago, causing them to vanish from the Earth without explanation. Is this real? CIA.gov, the Adam and Eve story? Wait, what the Declassified? Hold the phone? Is she onto something here? What is this? It's all available for free on the CIA website? Ain't no way I'm reading that. Did he give dates? I'm trying to see if I should pay the rent this month. All right, let's see this.
This map is suspicious. I'm gonna give you a heads up. Look at this map. All of the red is federal land.
Okay.
Black is cave systems.
Okay.
The black lines are the deep underground military bases and the subterranean tunnels that run throughout the country.
Why is this weird overlay on there? This is a second map overlaid onto the first map. Hold on. What are the deep underground U.S. military bases and tunnels all under the U.S. connecting them needed for? If you have seen the tunnels, then you know exactly what they are used for and how they are used. The real question is, if you have seen them, why are you not telling us? Your tinfoil helmet will protect you from the black helicopters. You don't need to use the secret tunnels. Okay, so this seems like a little bit on the kooky side. But anyway, let's get back.
Hold on, I'm not done. So these are all the
Let her
earthquakes that have
cook.
taken place in the past 30 days in the United States. Now let me show you this. Told you it was suspicious.
Why is it suspicious?
Why do the subterranean tunnels all lead to areas that are experiencing lots of earthquakes?
But they don't. This area doesn't have any earthquakes. This area doesn't have any earthquakes. What are you talking about? California has a lot of earthquakes. That's just the nature of it. The west coast of the U.S. is just prone to earthquakes. I'm so confused. What do you mean? Are you saying that the government is destabilizing the land and thus causing the earthquakes?
Remember on the first map how all of the west coast was federal land?
Yeah, because it was added to the country later. The reason why there's so much federal land out there is because the federal government was stronger when we added those parts of the country, and so they took more of the land. It's all just big, useless desert out there, too.
And look at how many earthquakes are happening where a tunnel ends.
Maybe they don't build tunnels where there are massive amounts of earthquakes because it makes it dangerous to build tunnels.
Is it because the military is doing testing underground, or are these just natural earthquakes? Because I understand fault lines and all that. And
I don't think that you do understand fault lines.
But the past 30 days, and they're all suspiciously around deep underground military bases, looking suspicious.
Suspicious! Okay, I need to look at a new account because this is literally killing me. The next thing that I want to look at is a podcast. It's called the Mind's Eye Podcast. It's these two friends who just posit random conspiracy theories that they've like halfway researched. It's pretty money. So I found this account through this TikTok about the Mandela Effect.
I have a theory that the Mandela Effect is used to see how much of history can be altered in front of our eyes.
Okay.
Woman on TikTok who was going crazy because she swore the Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia logo. And to the point that even Fruit of the Loom themselves put a timeline of all their logos and it never had a cornucopia. And this woman went hard. Her therapist told her, yo, you need to chill out. You need to just drop this.
Her therapist told her to literally stop because she was driving herself insane.
Found a shirt with the Fruit of the Loom with the cornucopia logo on it. That shows me like, yo, I think the Mandela Effect is an operation.
Yeah, oh.
History can be altered right in front of our eyes without us noticing. And then they gaslight the public and be like, nope, this never happened.
Yeah.
They're using this to see, oh, if we can get people to forget certain primary things about their childhood, what can we do with history?
The internet was a mistake. This is why not everyone should have a platform. Like, what? The government is testing us. They're seeing what they can change without us noticing. Wake up!
The Red Mercury is a substance that the government has denied its existence for years because its ability to do this one thing.
That's great clickbait.
Red Mercury, aka also known as vampire blood,
Okay.
substance that has magical properties. You know what's funny about this is that red mercury can actually, when you put it in the mirror, you can't see its reflection. This is where it gets crazy, because that's just...
And we're just going to take his word for that. It looks like I can see the reflection right there. I don't know.
And guess what repels it? Garlic repels red mercury. You're lying.
You're lying, dude. I like the second guy whose only job is to be like, dude, that's so crazy. I could be that guy.
It gets even crazier because red mercury is a substance that during the nuclear arms race, they tried to deny its existence because apparently red mercury has the ability to shrink nuclear arms
What?
size of this to be fit in your pocket and still be as deadly, if not more.
Who's that guy? Yo, dude, that's fucking crazy, bro.
The whole not being able to see it in the mirror could be made up, but
I could have just made this up right out of my ass right before this podcast. Who knows?
yeah, there's one thing you could say, that there's a big campaign out there saying that this substance does not exist.
There's a big campaign out there that's saying that this substance doesn't exist. With those properties, I don't think it exists. I think if they were trying to make nuclear arms super tiny, they would have done it. But, you know, maybe I'm crazy. Moving on. The Daian Goggles.
Some time ago, a miner discovered
Okay.
Dicenian ore.
Dicenian ore.
And for some odd reason or not, he decided to crush it up and mix it.
And he got so high, bro.
Reportedly, after wearing it for some time, he was able to see into higher levels of the electromagnetic spectrum.
Holy shit.
Even being able to see auras around some people. But here's the weird thing.
Bro, after wearing it for some time, he was able to see people's auras? I gotta get me some Dicenian goggles, bro. Where do you get this Dicenium?
Fast forward to the Vietnam War, and soldiers are issued Dicenian night vision goggles.
The captions are sending me. The style is ridiculous.
Vision goggles were banned effective immediately. But why? Why would something so beneficial and advantageous to the United States arsenal be banned? Gave me goosebumps when I heard this.
It does give you goosebumps.
Those who were wearing the Dicenian night vision goggles for an extended period of time reportedly began shooting at their very own helicopters. And when brought back and questioned as to why they would do such a horrible
Dude, the goggles took control of their mind. They're like a cursed item in D&D.
all they could say was that they were being chased, haunted, and possessed by not one, but thousands of demons.
Oh shit!
Coming from the sky.
Bro, I don't know what to tell you. That sounds a lot like PTSD. I like this guy popping off at the end. Hold on, I gotta replay that.
From the sky.
Fuck!
Fuck, that shit's crazy, bro. These guys they seem really dumb to me. But you know what? I'm not gonna yuck your yums if you're a big fan of the Mind's Eye podcast. I'm sure they have a Patreon you can give them a bunch of money at. Then the last thing I want to leave you with, this is from mystery.realfacts. This is some crazy information. This is one that I actually kind of believe in.
In recent years, there has been discussion about the Earth's actual shape, with some questioning whether it is spherical or flat.
It's not a flat earth theory. It's not a flat earth theory. Just give it a second. Give it a second.
It's hypothesized that Earth could be much larger than we realize. The idea that only 7 continents exist seems limited.
Dude, there's way more than 7 continents.
One proposal suggests Antarctica is actually a giant icy barrier hiding additional continents beyond. Hypothetically, if someone could traverse this frozen wall, they may discover 20 secret continents previously unknown.
20 continents inside of Antarctica. 20 continents on the other side of the big icy wall. What are they not telling us?
These mysterious lands have sparked ideas about prehistoric creatures, aliens, and advanced civilizations living there. Interestingly,
You can literally go to Antarctica. People go there all the time. Go see for yourself if you think there's actually 20 continents there.
one concept proposes the 7 continents we inhabit now are like a vast corporate farm owned and controlled by a small group of extremely wealthy families.
Wait, it gets crazier? I watched part of this one, but I didn't get to this part where we live on a big corporate farm controlled by the super wealthy elites. To be fair, modern society is controlled by the super wealthy elites, but we don't live on some big piggy farm where they're farming us to eat us or something.
These elites could originate from the enigmatic undiscovered continents. So these are two very disturbing questions. Why do you think exploring Antarctica was banned? And do you know
It's not bad. You can literally go there. What do you mean?
the truth that there is no real picture of the Earth? Every picture that's been released on Google or released from NASA is a 3D render.
It's a 3D render. There's no real picture of Earth. I haven't seen one. There's no pictures of Earth. I've never seen one. Nope, can't see it. Anyway, let me know if you like this. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. But anyway, till next time.